Hello and welcome, Virgo. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mac Mayhem, and this is a reading. Please practice discernment. Remember, time isn't real. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Trigger warning right off the bat. This is going to be a kind of in your face type of reading. It's going to be done by this reality check deck, which is a reflection deck for modern dating. Decode the signals, spot the red flag, stop the cycle, because we're all in a cycle, right? This karmic loop, this lust loop, this karmic relationship. This is going to tell you straight up what's going on, okay? You'll see. But trigger warning, you may not be ready for that. So, all right, let's jump in here. Before we even get started, we have lens of distortion, the lies, limerence, obsessive longing, dopamine loop. The truth, limerence is not love, it's an addiction to uncertainty. You're not missing them, you are missing the high of the chase. The surgery, if they gave you everything you wanted today, the thrill would vanish. You are in love with the wanting, not the having. So, if anything, keep that in mind in all of this. It's the habit, it's the routine of reaching out to somebody, of thinking of somebody in a certain manner, in a certain light. As you're going through a breakup, it's hard sometimes to move them around in your mind and category wise to the right place, meaning like from boyfriend to friend, and then friend to acquaintance. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully, behavior, reality, the facts, manipulation, premature intensity. So this person may be a love bomber. Okay, match energy, reciprocity check. Stop crossing oceans for people who won't jump puddles. I have to pause this for just a second. All right, hopefully that's a little better. I get some air going. All right. Overarching energy, radical agency, the exit. So you may be thinking about an exit due to some lies. Okay, just go with it. Just go with me here. It's an interesting deck for sure. All right, so the spread is called the Stay or Go spread. So, what is this energy, this partner, or previous partner, past partner, whomever Virgo is in a karmic relationship with? What are they offering, Virgo? Please and thank you. 2. Radical agency, the exit, the wall, non-negotiables. A boundary without a consequence is just a suggestion. People who get angry at your boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. Enforce the consequence. It says if they LE, so it got cut off. Got them from Timu, but yeah. And then we have radical agency, the exit. So 2 exit cards. So they're offering 2 ways to get out of this. Keep that in mind. You might have 2 options, 2 different doors, really. Loneliness is expensive, but bad company can cost you a fortune. Raise the price of admission to your life. Update your criteria. Decide what behavior is now an immediate no. The filter update. They offer you walled off fakeness with the filter. Like their heart's walled off, and they're not going to be what you expect them to be with the standards, like the standards that you have. They're not going to live up to those, and they're probably what they are. However they are presenting themselves to you is probably a facade, a performance. Overarching energy, the internal door, self-closure, another exit card. So you have exits all around you currently. Closure is not a conversation you have with them. It's the moment you decide you deserve better. The apology is not coming. Forgive yourself for waiting. So you may be waiting on an apology, and all of this, even though they're offering you these exits and you've got one kind of waiting on you, you're waiting around for an apology. And that could be the trap. That could be the loop. That's where you get caught in the loop. Unspoken expectations. And I said you may be expecting, talking about standards, the truth. If I do this for you, you should do that for me. You signed a contract they never saw. Stop giving to get. State your needs clearly, or stop expecting them to be met. And radical agency with the exit. Pivot point. So when they know you're about to pivot, when they know you become aware of whatever contracts you're in with them, they pull this like Parent Trap card where it's like they pull things where you get kind of looped into taking care of them. Okay. Can I get a card here for what Virgo is projecting onto them, this other energy? Please, thank you. The lens of distortion, the lies. Keywords: denial, false optimism, motivated hope. Hope is a poor substitute for evidence. Waiting is not a virtue. It is a form of procrastination. Observe the reality, not the potential. Notice the evidence you are actively ignoring. So this is like living in that when you first meet them kind of energy, and they sell you a dream basically, and you think about what they could be. You have hope for the future type of energy. And it's just lies, and it's because they've told you a story about who they are, and it's not true. It's manipulation. And what you think is a relationship is really most likely just a situationship, okay? The internal door. That's where, okay, so you figuring out this internal door concept of self-closure is really what's going to give you back your power. Like, you will take your power back in this situation, and then you can start this energy. And they're going to keep the door open, okay? They're going to try to hook you back in. Okay. The likely outcome if Virgo stays. Okay. Dating potential. Lens of distortion, the lies. Keywords: the project manager syndrome. You're in a relationship with a hypothesis, not a human. That goes back to that hope from the previous card. Potential is not a promise, it's a gamble. Assume they will never change from who they are today. Decide if you would stay. The outcome is you become some micromanager, dating somebody's potential, hoping for the future, and not dating the actual person because it's a situationship. Sorry, I gotta plug my phone in real quick. And we're gonna lose our sound a little bit. Sorry, folks. Hold on one second. Alright, I apologize. I had to turn my air on and plug my phone in. So if it sounds different, it's too hot. It's 87, I think, today here. Okay, so the storytellers are our final overarching energy. That's who this other energy is. So whatever storyteller you have in your life. Alright. Can I get something here for the filter update with what this energy is offering Virgo? Please and thank you. It was on its side, so it's almost like detours to detours. Blocking, making even your detours longer, okay? Watching you, because they're watching you relax while they're bound. Or you're committed to some unconditional love. Changing transition. Okay, tell me more. Feminine, divine feminine here. Raising your standards because you are this divine feminine. Okay? And you've done the work, you're waiting for your ships to sail in, right? Working on limitations and fears, understanding the whole concept of being the magician. Ooh, this is kind of spooky though, magician and the moon. Somebody could be... Ooh, lost power for a second. You might lose power. Storms are crazy right now. Him, divine masculine, divine feminine. Wow. But see, this is an all dark card too, so it's like he's in his shadow right now. You get one more. Oh. See, you've learned the lesson with the Page of Pentacles here. You've learned this lesson. Intimacy and bonding. Maybe you've learned what intimacy and bonding is. Swords, guilt, and sabotage. Somebody's sabotaging some renewal, some divine spark. Or maybe you learned about some intimacy and bonding, which is why this person put up a wall, which exactly because of some competition, the other woman. Okay. And that's a non-negotiable, is what this card says. Keyword, non-negotiable. That's a non-negotiable. So I'm here with the wall, what they're offering. Messages and dreams. So you may have gotten messages about this wall. You may see this wall in a dream, okay? Spiritual awakening realizations. You might have some type of moment while dreaming about a new beginning, okay? And some nurturing, compassionate energy. Tell me more. Work hard. It's time to work hard. You've been working hard. Or they're working hard to build that wall, quite possibly, to block your dreams. Yeah. So this Venus love offer doesn't come through, okay? And you become married. Cheating, broken trust is right under there. They're working hard, and they may not get the offer, this Venus offer, because they were married to you, quite possibly, and they cheated. Some fated meeting, an important connection. Lies, keeping secrets, confinement. But it was fated for them to meet this person. It was fated for this unfaithfulness to happen. Motivated hope. This is what Virgo is projecting onto them. Motivated hope. Yeah, it's looking back on old memories. That's what you're doing. But maybe some of those memories aren't the best ones, because this is very dark right here. But you know these memories have something to do with your finances. It's like going into the underworld. These are in reverse. Could be what's blocking this self-care energy, or it's what's keeping you from practicing self-care, or keeping you from being able to renew this spark. Or they're not practicing self-care. You could be watching them. They could see you making memories. Maybe it was somebody new. It's almost like the fact that you're looking back is what's blocking the spark. So it's causing conflict to this justice energy that's trying to come in. Guilt and sabotage. Don't let them put you in a state of guilt, okay? Because that can sabotage your manifestations. Okay, let's get some here for dating potential with the likely outcome if Virgo stays. Grass is greener possibilities in reverse. Strength and King of Cups. You may not look past what you have now. Ace of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. But not looking past what you have now. It could put this whole Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity, this gift of God, from God, in like limbo almost. So you're being asked to relax about commitment. Anybody in binding energy. And just stay in your sweetheart energy. Okay? Remember the promises you've made. Somebody else is hurting, and hurt people, and it's just blocked obstacles there. Don't go back to the past. Queen of Swords. Make head over heart decisions. Be crisp and clear in what you say. And be, what's the word for it? It's like a stoic her philosophy. Be something with your word. Not accurate, but it's along those lines. Hopefully you pick up what I'm throwing down. Okay, so Ten of Swords. Either the storyteller could have taken part in some new betrayal here. Okay, quite possibly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at, this is like what's going on the outside. Okay. We're going to kind of look at what's going on the inside. Can I get something here for Virgo? This energy that they're dealing with, what we got with this filter update, raising their standards. Just a message in general about what's going on inside. The Discarded in reverse. You keep starting the story of your life over, ashamed of the previous chapter. There's no second draft, only accumulation. But this is in reverse. It's like you're not starting it over, or don't start it over again. The leak. The problem is the drip. It's the not growing in the dark. It's the rot growing in the dark, paid for with your peace. Okay, you were never discarded here. I think that's a big message here. They wanted to deplete you. You poured from an empty vessel. Now even the echo of generosity is gone. Persona. You're not living a double life. You're performing a single life for two audiences. Them and the you that watches. Oh my. Betrayal. So they deplete you by taking your energy here. And keep you in these two states here. You know, one's manic and one's panic, basically. Trying to paint over, whitewash whatever's going on. Okay. Any more? There's a smoke screen taking place, or being put in place, or has been in place. Complexity is the point. You can't see the problem clearly. You can't hold anyone accountable for it. So, yeah, this is like all of that confusion energy to keep you in this betrayal energy here. This masculine. It's like, it's so toxic. Stagnant water. Safety became a pond. Comfort became a lid. Now it's just warm, standing death. Okay. Two in reverse. The lie and futile. Foundation is a fiction. The stability is an act. It will collapse under its own weight. The effort is the point. Failure is guaranteed. The dignity, if any, is in choosing to push again, knowing this. Knowing the lie is not futile? Is that what I'm getting with this? Here? Like, you don't need to know what the lie is. Whatever the lie is. I feel like, and we keep wanting this. The lie is stagnant water. It's information. It is energy that you will absorb into your mind, your spongy brain of yours, that is warm, standing death. That'll put you back on a hamster wheel. Okay, in your thoughts. It's meaningless. It's meaningless. Why they ghosted? It's poison. Okay? It's their debt that they have to pay. You've got your scars. You're starting from the bottom. Collecting data. This is a parasite, okay? They didn't take your life. They convinced you it was your duty to hold the lamp for them forever. Hell no. So, let's see what we got here. The Discarded in reverse here. keep starting the story of your life. Tower. The tower happens, and then we start over, right? Single parent, ghosted, disappearing, love, strong affection, growth, intuition, inner knowing, like you know the tower's coming. Quite possibly every time it does. Okay, let me get something here with the tower, discarded in reverse. But you weren't discarded. They wanted you to believe you were discarded, quite possibly. So this tower would take place and you would feel rejected, causing you loss, that feeling of loss, and you would become fragmented. But you were here, self-love, creation, intentions, working on a rebirth. One more. Facade beliefs. They wanted you to believe their facade. They wanted you to do what they did. They wanted you to be them too in a weird way. But you asked for you asked for assistance from your spirit guides. Okay, with self-love. Depleted. Clarification. They wanted to deplete you through heartbreak, through third-party situations. With lovers, right? Live and learn. Fears. You may have fears. You may be afraid of getting in your North Node and closing this cycle. But romance is in the air. Home foundation, though, it's looking good. They brought this to your home too. Tell me more. Honesty and truth. You were delivered honesty and truth. Could have been through some type of owl energy, owl presence, which to me is otherworldly. About these swords placed in your heart, these lovers. You may have asked this person to be honest, or you just have to be honest with yourself. Okay? About relationships and who you're connecting with. Are they depleting you? And who they're connecting with, because there is a disturbance here that causes competition, okay, for this star energy, and they are watching you as you gain freedom and surrender. Smoke screen. The complexity is the point. Okay, so Empress, right? Chu. This is also a card of Taurus, and I want to say Libra has a play on this a little bit, but this is fertility. They may want you to see them as a fertile energy, a fertile person, a creative person, somebody who is perpetually pregnant, right? Because they want this union. They know something's being that you are attracting something with Mars energy that's coming in hot, and it's an opportunity. It's a gift from God. It's an Ace of Wands. Okay. Here they come. Here comes that Knight of Wands, trying to offer you some soulmate, everlasting hoopla, and they've got insecurities. They got issues, you know. But we all do too. You got issues, and I got them too. Got an ex-lover and an old spark. So the cycle continues. All right, what about this lie in reverse? Healing inner child. Quit worrying about the lie. Focus on your inner child. There's a bully somewhere in the mix, which could be what this person plays on within you. Okay? This might be a bully of an ex. Flip 2 mirrors. It's crazy. Reflection, collaboration, death, change. Working with others to project. Death magic here, man. Maybe even 2. Oh, we're not going to do that though. Okay, continue, let's go. What else with this lie? It doesn't need to be known. Be ready. Be prepared. Whether this is you or this masculine energy in your life, they are ready. Because they see you saving, regenerating, right? And they're anxious. Just worried. You'd say, I could even say, about who, what, where, when, how this is all going to transpire. One more for the Lion reverse. This could all come to a head in winter, or this is all about a rebirth. Self-love, creation, intentions. Make sure you're putting out good intentions for the future and for your winter months coming up. It's going to be for futile in reverse. So it's not futile because of contracts, Hierophant, a marriage. Maybe married to this person. There's something locked in here that unfinished business. There's something in like a gridlock, I feel like. That's their strategy here, too, this unfinished business. Come in with an Ace of Cups, like, we need to be together. That's not futile. But there's a third wheel here who could be protesting. Whether they're with you or they're with them, or I don't know. Because somebody's saying they're sorry, somebody's apologizing, quite possibly. You don't need another life. When it's all said and done, you should be focusing on your inner child healing, being prepared, and getting prepared for this rebirth that's going to take place in winter. Their effort is not futile. It's not going to work in terms of trying to push some karmic contract and some unfinished business having to do with the third wheel, okay? Because you will protest it. Regardless, it's being protested. And this is like a future I'm sorry. Communication's coming in, okay? Energy's coming in, and you're going to have to make a decision, okay? Somebody's longing for you. Could be this energy. Could be new energy. The new beginnings there. Magnetic attraction. And something is coming in. It's that Ace of Wands with that passion there too. So I hope this helps. I hope you were able to gain some clues or just, some clarification on something. And yeah, good luck out there, guys. Till the next one. See you.